You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. I have got your full roster of weekly spoilers for Monday, January 13th through Friday, January 17th. We're going to see Sarah betraying Xander, and Chad is tempted. It's Belinda, and if you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's get started. Monday, January 13th, 2025, Season 60, Episode 101. So Sarah confronts Philip and Kate, and the context to this is on the previous episode on Friday the 10th. Philip is on the phone talking to Kate, and he and Xander were bickering over the layout of the CEO office because there was the one desk, and so they end up kind of splitting the space, and it kind of puts Philip sitting with his back to the door. So Stephanie came over to the office to see him, and because he has his back to the door, she overhears him talking about how great that forged letter worked to get him 50% of Titan. And Stephanie is going to go off on him. She is furious, and because the spoiler says Sarah then confronts Philip and Kate, it looks like Stephanie goes back over and tells her what Philip did, because Sarah specifically said on Thursday's episode to Stephanie that letter was definitely what won the case. Like she wasn't aggrieved about it, but she was saying that, that's definitely what did it. That same day, we've got Xander complaining to Maggie, and I'm sure it's about Philip. And Chad runs into Kat, and he is quite stunned. I think this may happen on Friday the 10th, and then the scene completely repeats on Monday, like they do, because they bump into each other, and there's some chemistry there. Chad is about to be tempted, and there's going to be some sparks happening, but he told Julie on, I think, Friday's episode that he wouldn't go near her, and he's feeling something he doesn't want to feel. Meanwhile, Marlena is crying on Steve's shoulder about John's prolonged absence. She is lonely. She is worried. And I wonder if she's going to tell him about her chat with Kat and what she tells her about Katarina's fate, and that she's not dead, therefore John couldn't have done it, all that good stuff. And Kayla consoles Stephanie. Obviously, her daughter feels like she has been played for a fool by Philip, and worst of all, she's kind of, she really, really liked Alex, and things now have moved past her being able to be with Alex because of this Philip thing, because now he's dating Joy. So we'll see, because that's going to develop. Tuesday, January 14th, Season 60, Episode 102. Leo goes to Abe looking for a favor. We'll see what he wants from the producer. And Gabby and Javi spend some time teasing each other. Meanwhile, Sean welcomes JJ Devereaux back to the Salem Police Department. And of course, JJ is going to stay in Salem. I love it. We've got a nice little group of cops. We've got Jada, Sean, and JJ. Good stuff. And EJ plays dumb with Jada also on Tuesday. So it was EJ that told her that Rafe had an out-of-town case, but it sounds like Jada may talk to Steve, who says, no, that's not true. So I think Jada's going to circle back around to where is he? You're the one who told me he was out of town. Wednesday, January 15th is episode 103 of season 60. And we have EJ turning to Arnold for help. So he may actually have to send Rafe's doppelganger, horrible Arnold, over to see Jada to calm her down, to pretend that he is Rafe, just to buy EJ more time to figure out what to do. Xander, meanwhile, makes a peace offering to Philip, and he is playing nice, when Philip does not deserve it. So this is going to just build up. Meanwhile, Sarah asks Stephanie to keep the secret that letter is forged, and that Xander is missing out on 50% of Titan because of it. I don't know if Sarah is scared that Xander might strangle Philip, or maybe it's like Sarah was saying this week, where She thinks Xander working with Philip is good for both of them because they kind of balance each other out, some brother bonding. But either way, this is a betrayal, and this is not something Sarah, I think, would have done a couple of years ago, but she has changed. And Leo and Javi share a friendly moment. Going into Thursday, January 16th, season 60, episode 104, Tate surprises Holly with a romantic gesture. I don't know what he could possibly give her to make up for what is going on. The whole getting someone else pregnant thing, but even worse than that, because that was an accident, but him not telling her that they didn't go do the termination like she thought was happening. So it's like she was completely in the dark and she had to hear this from Sophia and about that her mom wants them to get married. This is stuff she should have heard from Tate. Meanwhile, Gabby urges Javi to cut Leo loose. And, as far as we've seen, they have reconciled as friends, not lovers, unless something changes in the next couple of days. So I just don't know why she can't let them be friends. And Leo reveals some troubling news to Marlena. I hope he makes it a proper appointment this time. And Ava tries to break up with Brady. So it sounds like he tells her that Rachel was the one sending the text, and maybe she just thinks she should just get out of the way because there's just too much family stuff going on. Meanwhile, Kristen catches Rachel acting out. I wonder if she got her into that therapy session or not. That kid probably needs something. Friday, January 17th, season 60, episode 105. Leo decides to lay a trap for Lady Whistleblower. And maybe that was the favor that he asked Abe for earlier in the week, as if he could do something. He is desperate to stop the leak, so maybe he's going to plant something. We'll see. Leo can be pretty clever. And I'm still, obviously, I'm glad that they confirmed that Carrie was Lady Whistleblower. I mean, I knew it, but I always like to be validated when I saw that. That guy has the best hair. Have you guys noticed? It is just always perfect. All right. Ava and Brady are interrupted by a panicked Kristen. So Ava's trying to break up with him. Brady's trying to talk her out of it. And I think this is at the point we find out Rachel is missing, because that is confirmed in the 2025 spoilers. Meanwhile, Doug 3 pays off his debts. He just got his butt kicked. Holly just helped take care of him, and I'm just wondering where he gets the money. Did he steal something else from Julie? Did Holly find a way to help him? Did Holly convince Doug 3 to come clean to Julie and she helped him? And speaking of Holly, she realizes that Tate and Sophia are bonding and she is disturbed. And I wonder if that is going to push her even closer towards Doug 3.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.